Welcome back, guys. In order to start with the web scraping in Python, I am going to give you the head start over here and just let you know what is exactly the process look like. So let me start here. The first thing we are going to do is we are going to the web resource. So there would be a web resource, and this is the very first stage. This web resource can be any video, any text material, any website, but this is the first thing which we are going to start. So there would be a web resource, and this web resource will be sitting on a server. So we will actually going to make request to this web resource, and then this web resource is going to give us something informative which we are going to use, and then we are going to process. So basically this is going to give us some data, and in stage 2 we are going to do process that data. Basically processing, I can call this stage. And in this stage we are going to scrape all the important parts coming out from the web resource which we need in order to actually make some analysis over it. Basically, we are doing web scraping because we want data and we have to make some analysis of it. So after processing, I'm going to extract. This is the third stage where I'm going to use extraction in order to get all the information from that data. And that is being processed already. So when I move stage 1, I'm going to actually use request HTTP, basically the request URL. And here I can also use Playwright. So we will see what Playwright is. Playwright is basically help in automation. It is a Node.js library and it automates Firefox with WebLink. I'll talk about it once we reach to Playwright, but it is used for testing and to get data, and it is much more faster. So something of alternative to Selenium, if you haven't heard of Selenium, I'll talk about it once we reach here. Then when I'm talking about the processing, here I will be using a library called Beautiful Soap. So Beautiful Soap is a good library, and it really helps in cleaning and extracting and processing, pre-processing the data. Where in order to give you a much advanced and modern level of web scraping, I will be also explaining what is Selectolux. So Selectolux is also just like Beautiful Soap, but it's much more advanced and it offers much more better things as compared to Beautiful Soap. We'll see to it once we start with processing. Then when it comes to extraction, I'm just going to put that data into CSV. We can also use JSON, and we can put data in the JSON file. There could be XML file also we will be working on, and then there will be SQL file. So basically the database coming from the data which has been processed in stage 2. And this all you are seeing here, this all three stages putting together can be a framework. And this framework we are going to design, and we will see how scraping can help us here. So scraping is also one of the Python library, and this help in putting all the things together. So it basically bind everything into a framework, which will be helpful. So the stage 1 will be web resource. Using it, we will be going to do the processing stage, and then moving from there, we are going to the extraction. So yeah, in the next video, we will begin working on understanding these things. But I just wanted to make sure that you understand in which stage of the process we are dealing with while we are learning our web script. All right. So I see you in the next video, and we'll start.